Okay, so about 5 weeks ago, I went and saw my primary care physician so I could have a chat about what had been going on with me, what I had been dealing with, and all of that fun stuff. Because I had tried for weeks to reach a psychiatrist with no success. Like, either they'd call me back and they would have no availability, or for my schedule, or they wouldn't call me back at all. It was just a mess. So I was like, you know what? I trust my primary care. That's where I'm going to go. I wanted to talk about the possibility of medication. I didn't want it to be pushed on me. So I figured that would be the best way, and it turns out I think it was. So anyway, we went and I had a long chat about my options, and I went in there, really, I had, an idea of my options, I guess, but he made them a little more clear. So, long story short, he didn't want me, he preferred I not do an SSRI, or is it NSRI? I forget, but he preferred I didn't do that. So, we chatted, and I keep saying the word chat, which is like a word I never use, but we talked, and ultimately we came to the conclusion that something more mild, like Buspar, would be something that I could try. And so I did, and we started at a low dose. We started at, I think, 10. He wrote me a prescription for 10 milligrams, okay? But I found that I was getting a little bit dizzy, so I took it upon myself to cut the dose in half. So I was taking 5 milligrams 2 times a day, so 10 milligrams total. And then after a week, I upped it to 10, and I've been there ever since. So I've been at 10 for about 4 weeks. And I feel better. I notice a difference. I mean, I feel more level. Not to say I don't feel anxious, but I feel more level, which is really all I wanted. Just something to help take me out of that cycle that I was in, because I felt like I wasn't able to do it on my own after it had been so long that I was just, going around and around. So I haven't noticed any crazy side effects. I've been more tired, but that's good for me because I feel like it's good for me because I'm usually too wound up and full of energy. So I felt a little more tired and dizzy. After I take it, like a half an hour after I take it, I notice that I feel a little dizzy. And that lasts for an hour. And it's not every time either, so it's kind of bizarre. But yeah, I feel pretty good. I was feeling pretty low there for a minute before I started this. But I will tell you what, some weird shit has also been occurring. So for the first 3 weeks that I was taking this, I was having a panic attack in my sleep every night, without fail. Every night at the same motherfucking time. So, alright, so if I had to work or whatever, depending on my schedule, if I went to bed at 10, my ass woke up at 11:40 in a panic attack. And if I went to bed around midnight, I woke up at 2 a.m. in a panic attack. You know what I mean? So, it was depending on what time I went to bed. And one of them, oh my God, was so bad. I thought my life was ending right there. I thought I was done. Turns out I wasn't, but I thought I was. My heart was beating so freaking fast, and then it started it was not regular it was probably like 20 seconds, but it felt like a long time. And that one knocked me on my ass a bit. Like, that scared the shit out of me a little bit. But then the strangest thing happened. That panic attack happened, which was almost 2 weeks ago now. And I haven't had one in the middle of the night since. And I don't have them when I'm awake, which is great. But I wasn't before anyway, so that's not really a change. So that was odd. I don't know if it had anything to do... I don't know if it had anything to do with the medication or what, but it's something I noticed. Or maybe I was just really stressed, because I was. I say that every time. Everyone is stressed, right? I mean, it's just the way it is. So, yeah, what else? Oh, and then for like a solid week, I noticed that my PVCs were worse. Or more noticeable. But I feel like that was... I feel like that was in my brain, mostly. Because then it would... I feel like once you start focusing on it, just like anything else, you're done. Okay? So, I think that's all that happened there. And so, yeah. I'm getting distracted by the dogs. What was I saying? Yeah, so the PVCs were a little bit worse. Could you not? And then they stopped. And then today I've been anxious as hell. I don't know why. What the hell? I don't understand. But anyway, that's what's been going on. I took the dive. I went for more mild medication, no doubt. But, I went for it because I was tired of feeling like dog shit. And I felt like I wasn't, whatever I was doing was not helping. So, and I feel better. Now, I guess, according to my doctor, I'm on a super, super low dose, like 10 milligrams. So 20 milligrams daily, but you take it twice. So 10 milligrams twice a day. And when I called to renew it the other day, he he was like, you're on a super low dose, so, if you're not really feeling any better, we could talk about upping it. And so, I guess that's how low of a dose I'm on. He wasn't even sure I would notice anything. Did I say that already? But anyway, I feel pretty good. I'm happy that I did it. According to him, getting off of it is not as violent or as hard or anything as coming off the SSRIs. So, well, we'll see. Hopefully this, just ride it out, get my brain back to, somewhat normal, where I'm not constantly thinking about anxiety symptoms all day. And, hopefully just get off of whatever this is. Yeah, so that's my story. And yeah, all right. Bye.